Hi Pisces, it's Mary with Seer. I hope you're doing well. This is your Valentine's reading, tarot reading for February 2020. So it could be spirit. It's just a love message, you know. There's some really profound messages that are coming through. So it's always unexpected, but I like that. I like when things are unexpected. Otherwise, it's just kind of boring, right? This is home. This is 27, which is a 9, and it's reversed. So I am going to read out of the book because I've only gotten this one other time. And that was actually today, and it was a kind of a sad situation. It was a personal situation. If you don't feel at home, it's time to do a thorough and fearless inventory. What are you hiding from? Are you afraid of being yourself? Do you feel that you don't belong where you are? What if you chose another path? Does your understanding of home perhaps dictate that such a place must be unsafe, unstable, or unfulfilling? It's time to love yourself and create a new sense of safety and security within. You might have chosen a situation that is familiar and led you back to the original source of your pain. No matter, because this is an important and powerful invitation to a new you. Say no to the pain of the past. Say no to the voice of your inner critic. No to those who want to dim your light and make themselves brighter. Choose a new home. Take refuge in knowing that beauty and a true sense of belonging lies ahead. So, that's very powerful. Okay, so we're just going to get you a little bit more information, Pisces. I don't think there's a whole lot I could say that would help as far as that I understand where you're at, because I don't think I do. I don't think I have that for you, but Spirit will. Spirit will have, we'll get some information on this because it feels very painful, and I'm not even going to act like I know what that is. Because I don't completely know what you're going through, but I feel it. So I have the Page of Wands. Well, this is bad news. This is bad news. This is news that somebody does not want to deliver or does not want to give. Does not want to hear. This is the Magician reversed. Well, this is a card about deception. It's a card about trickery. So it's I don't want to hear about how somebody pulled the wool over my eyes. I don't want to hear about, it's not wanting to face it. Both of these together. But we must, because this, after all, is the source of the pain, right? Because this person... Hey! What are you doing? You know better than that. I do not like them clawing furniture. Just one moment, please. Okay, so that's my older cat. And she never claws anything because she's been taught we don't do that around here. You do it outside on the trees, blah, blah, blah. So, for her to revert back to that during the reading she wasn't getting attention. Okay, she wasn't getting the attention. I was talking about the magician doing the trickery, doing the same old song and dance for attention, self-serving behavior. That's what that was, okay? I'm keeping it in the reading because it's an example, a physical example of when somebody's not getting their way somehow. I'm not sure how. It's an example. I put it that way. So this place where you're at, where the source of the pain, right? I'm going to say that it's you. It could go either way, right? So the bad news about what's really happening about somebody, it's like doing things for negative reasons, negative attention. And then I have the Four of Pentacles, and somebody's in a place of not being protected right now. Not only that, a place of financial loss. So this is the Four of Pentacles. Reverse is not being protected. Okay. Vulnerable, a place of financial loss. Okay. And then Three of Wands. And this is not what you deserved. It's not what somebody deserved here. In fact, no, it's not what you deserved. In fact, I kind of feel like you might be losing your home because of somebody's tricks or somebody's deception. That's what it is, deception. I'm so sorry for what you're going through. It's not an easy Valentine's Day, so I want to acknowledge that. These are all reversals. Um, 6 minutes. Okay. I'm going to get a couple more cards from the angels and ancestors because we can see what's going on. Everybody's story is going to be a little bit different. So either somebody's having to leave because, well, somebody's exposed. It doesn't feel like, yeah. It's either what's been exposed, you can't be there anymore, and financial loss, or all of those, and you can't be there anymore because it's not what you deserve. It's like, I'm not waiting any longer for things to get better, right? They can't get better. I have to be honest. I have to be, yeah. All right. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, so this is about breaking ancestral patterns. This is not only your pattern, but it's your family's pattern. Something about, I don't know, the same mistakes your parents made, family members. Not only your patterns in the past, but it's a familiar, I would say that wrong, family pattern. Move beyond ancestral patterns. This is information from your ancestors saying, yeah, that this is your time to break this stuff. Here's an example. My family, my mom's Native American. Her mother was full Native American. Her mother's family was on the Trail of Tears from Louisiana. All of her mothers, their family, the mothers all left their children. Okay, they all left the children. Mothers don't leave children, but the government took the children first and then gave them back. They re-educated them. They took the children out and they broke the families, okay? The families never got right again. We're talking about 4 generations. My mom, well, it's really sad because I don't have a relationship with her anymore. But I have my daughter and I'm breaking that. Nothing. I mean, I guess she could totally hate me somehow, but I don't plan on making those same mistakes. That's how I move beyond the ancestral patterns. That's how I change it. That's what I've done. I try to do. Maybe I'm going to be up against the same thing someday, but I hope not. But I'm going to be aware of it. Okay. So we would talk about, my mother and I, about breaking these patterns, but then at the end she couldn't. And I don't know if she'll be able to do it. It might be too late. But it's not up to me. That's her part of it. So the elders say, we're supporting you so we can break the patterns. All of my other ancestors, they're supporting us. I know that this is part of what I was supposed to do, but I have to be willing to accept the fact that she may not be able to do it. That's my heater. I'm just turning it off. So they apologize for putting these things in our way, for not being able to break them themselves, that we had to endure this, that we had to carry the burden. But that's what this age is about, is breaking these patterns once and for all, man. Let's have a chance. Let's give our families a chance, okay? So, Water Guardian is connecting with your emotions. Yeah. But with your emotions, Pisces, you're really spiritual anyway. You have this connection with the past, with things that need to be cleaned, because it's your lifetime is kind of about the burdens, right? I know you're telling me. But Water Guardian is connecting with your emotions and not avoiding them, because your emotions are so strong. If you avoid them, well, we can end up with quite a drinking problem at minimum. And not only that, but promiscuity and stuff like that. And that's part of the patterns of our ancestors also. So connecting with your emotions and really trying to understand that they're okay sitting in them. And you guys are much better about connecting with them anyway than us that are not water signs, okay? But it's really important to stay in them and don't use the same behavior that was used in the past by your family, by your ancestors, and by yourself to take you away from that moment and just getting through the pain. Once you sit through the pain long enough, I learned how to do this year. I was afraid if I didn't, last year actually, that I was going to destroy myself. No more am I going to destroy because I'm unable to handle the pain, the emotional pain. That is kind of what is coming through here. Okay, so one more card. So this is your message. This is really your Valentine's Day message, is how strong you are, even though what you're up against and just seems like ridiculously upside down and painful. Okay, you're exposed, all this stuff is going on, but this is the time that maybe you might be coming to the same conclusion. If I don't sit in here and deal with this, I don't know if I'm going to survive. But you can, and you can thrive, and you can change the pattern of our ancestors. It's there for you. It's a lot to think about. I know. Baby steps, right? Be curious and look deeper. She's in the water. This is emotions. And this stuff isn't yours. The thing is, Pisces, this is all the generations before, so you can give yourself a break there. You just came in to help clean it up. But what a great mission you have. It's really important. So, that's your Valentine's Day gift. Is not the burden, it's the ability to change it. Love you, Pisces. Happy Valentine's Day. Bye-bye.